All right, what's going on, guys? Back with another football video. So this is the second part of my division winners prediction. If you guys haven't looked at my NFC division winners prediction video yet, go check that out. So now it's time to talk about the AFC. So let me go ahead and just get going. I'm starting off with the AFC East. And now this division, depending on some teams, like injury status or whatever, this could be the toughest division in football. But for now, I got the Bills repeating the division win. Obviously, I think the Bills are going to be the exact same team that they were last year. They're going to win enough games to win their division, go to the playoffs, and then choke per usual. So I got the Bills winning the division at 12-5. Let me know what you guys think about that. Now, honestly, the winner of this division was easy to predict, or at least for me it was. I could see the Jets maybe pulling a shocker and winning the division, and then I actually have the Jets getting second place, going 10-7. Obviously, they bring in Aaron Rodgers. They bring in some guys that he had in Green Bay. They brought in Alan Lazard, and Garrett Wilson, who's looking like a really good wide receiver for the future. Breece Hall's coming back from his ACL tear. The Jets' offense and defense, I just feel like they're going to have a really, really upgrade season and go 10-7 and make the wild card. Third place, the Miami Dolphins. Now, their season depends on one thing, or at least in my opinion, their season depends on one thing only, and that's Tua's health. Now, if Tua's healthy, then I could see them maybe having double-digit wins. I could see them, making the playoffs, this and that. But this prediction is based off Tua playing some games and Tua missing out on some games, because I don't really trust his him being able to stay on the field. Obviously, he even contemplated retirement because of the amount of concussions that he had. I know they brought in Jalen Ramsey. Vic Fangio is their defensive coordinator now, so I could see the Dolphins having a really, really good season and maybe possibly getting second place in the division. But with Tua's injury history, I just don't really know about the Dolphins season. I still have them going 9-8, maybe sneaking in as a 7th seed. Let me know what you guys think about the Dolphins as far as how you think their season is going to go. But regardless if Tua is healthy or not, I have the Patriots finishing last. I just don't really trust Mac Jones. He had one good rookie season. Since then, he's been questionable. He even got benched for Bailey Zappi a couple times last year, and Bill Belichick has still not proven to any of us that he has what it takes to go far into a deep playoff season without Tom Brady. So until Belichick can prove that to us, I have the Patriots going 6-11 this season and finishing last place and missing the playoffs. So let me know what you guys think about my AFC East prediction. Next division that I'll be predicting is the AFC North. Now, honestly, this division in some ways could be underrated, for me at least. Now, a lot of people are talking about the AFC West. They're talking about the AFC East if Tua's healthy and with Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen in the division. What else? They're talking about the NFC East being the toughest division in football. Why aren't they really talking about how tough this division could be? Now, maybe there are people saying that this could be the toughest division in football, but me personally, I'm not really seeing anyone really talk about how tough that this division could be. Now, obviously, you got the Bengals. I got them winning the division again, no question. Joe Burrow keeps playing as the franchise quarterback that he is for that team. Now, a lot of people are questioning if he has what it takes to go back to the Super Bowl. Some people are even saying, is he the next Dan Marino, where he went to one Super Bowl, blew it all away? Is he going to come back and, have another chance to do it? But I have the Bengals winning the division again. Obviously, you got teams that they could lose to, like the Chiefs, or maybe the Bills can have a revenge season against them. But I have them winning the division at 12-5. Let me know what you guys think about that. Baltimore Ravens at second. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of Lamar sexuals in my comment section saying, oh, how are they not going to win the division? This and that. Like, shut up. Okay, so obviously Lamar Jackson, he has a better receiving core than he had last year. Not by that much, but he has Odell Beckham. We don't know what kind of season he's going to have after that ACL tear. They drafted Zay Flowers. We'll see how he turns out. Now, my thing is with the Ravens, I don't like – I know their defense is going to be good, but the thing that concerns me is Lamar's health, because the past couple of years He hasn't really been able to stay on the field that much. He just got a bag, though. So now that that whole thing is settled, he's fully focused on football now. So maybe he's able to have an offseason where he can fully focus on football now, get on pace with his coaches and teammates a lot more. So we'll see how the Ravens do, but I have them at 11-6, finishing second place and going to the playoffs as a wild card team. Third place, and I know this prediction might shock a lot of people. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers going 10-7. And I know a lot of people are probably going to backlash me on this prediction, but a big reason I have the Steelers going 10-7 because I have yet to see Mike Tomlin have a losing season. I've yet to see him have a losing season. So until Mike Tomlin has a losing season, until he finishes last in the division, I'm not picking the Steelers to finish last. I know I picked them to finish last a year ago, which I completely regretted because even with the rookie Kenny Pickett, they were still able to go 9-8 and barely miss the playoffs. So until Tomlin has a losing season, and we don't know how Kenny Pickett is going to develop yet. Obviously, in my opinion, his defense carried him last year, but we'll see how Kenny Pickett can develop. And I even looked at the Steelers' schedule this year. It's super easy. Now, we don't know what, teams that we think are going to suck next year, we don't know how they're going to turn out, but based off of the teams that they're playing, the Steelers have quite an easy schedule, at least for the team that they have. So I got the Steelers at third place, 10-7. Let me know what you guys think. Fourth place, the Cleveland Browns. Now, I know a lot of people probably don't see the Browns, going above 500. They probably think they're going to be, a really bad team next year. But Deshaun Watson only played 5 games last year? Had a touchdown interception ratio of 7-5. So it wasn't the best. But this offseason, he's been able to fully focus on football. No more allegations, no more, suspensions, no more nothing. He's actually been able to fully focus on football for once. Obviously, they got Amari Cooper. And the Browns, I don't know if there's still a rumor to get DeAndre Hopkins, but if they do get him, that's another lethal addition to that offense that they have, along with Nick Chubb. So we'll see how it goes. Deshaun Watson, he's got the offense built around him. We'll see how the Browns do, but I have them going 9-8, finishing last place in their division. Let me know what you guys think about my AFC North prediction. Now, the next prediction is the AFC West. Now, this division, honestly, now if you guys look at my prediction, it could be a complete 180. Obviously, first place was easy to predict, the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming off a Super Bowl win, we don't even need to talk about how they're going to get first place. Easy prediction. Chiefs are going to go 13-4, probably first seed in the playoffs, at least in my opinion. They're going to go right back to the way they were last year. So I got the Chiefs finishing first, no brainer. Chargers at 10-7. Now, I could see the Chargers having more than 10 wins this season, but a big reason on why I only have them getting 10 wins, my biggest concern of all is Brandon Staley. Now, Brandon Staley, he was a big reason on why the Chargers blew it to the Jags in the playoffs last season. Obviously, I kind of blame Justin Herbert for that loss as well because I'm pretty sure he had 2 turnovers, I think, in that second half. So it all depends on how Justin Herbert can actually deliver victories instead of just stat padding. Because to me, he has been looking like another Phillip Rivers lately. So if he can turn the stat padding title around and actually deliver wins, I'm picking the Chargers at 10-7. And until Brandon Staley can actually prove that he's not a moron as far as his decision making, I got them still getting second place in the division at 10-7. So let me know what you think about the Chargers. Broncos at 10-7 as well. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, Russell Wilson and Sean Payton now, he's going to succeed." Okay, well, I'm one of those guys. Okay, so I predicted the Broncos to get 12 wins last year, and they ended up completely having a 180 season that year. This season, I could see the Broncos improving, but I'm not going to give them more than 10 wins, and I'm not going to give them second or first place in the division until I actually see Russell Wilson turn things around. Now, I know Sean Payton's there, so maybe he can turn it around, but until Russell Wilson proves it, I'm not picking the Broncos to go any further than what I have them right here. So I got them getting 10-7, third place in the division. Let me know what you think. Fourth place, the Raiders. I just don't with Jimmy Garoppolo, I just don't really see them getting more than 6 wins. And another thing on why I picked the Raiders to go 6-11 was because of Josh McDaniels. Now, he started off terrible as the Raiders coach last year, but then last year, towards the end of the season, he started winning a little bit more. But then he blew it to a Rams team with Baker Mayfield only there for like 10 minutes. It's like I don't trust Josh McDaniels, which is why I have the Raiders going 6-11 and finishing last. So let me know what you guys think about my predictions on that. And the last division, which was probably the easiest division to predict out of the NFC and AFC divisions, the AFC South. Now, first place, no brainer, Jacksonville. I just feel like they're the more complete team out of the 4 teams in this division. They're coming off a really great season last year. They almost beat Kansas City in the playoffs last year. So the Jaguars, they're getting Calvin Ridley back. They're looking like a really deep, talented roster this upcoming season. I have them going 11-6 and winning the division. Let me know what you guys think about that. Tennessee Titans at 7-10. Now, I personally think I'm being generous by giving them 7 wins. I mean, they still have Derrick Henry. So, I mean, we'll see what he can do on their offense. We don't know if the Titans are getting DeAndre Hopkins or not. So, well, if they do, another good addition right there. We'll see what Treylon Burks can do in his second year. I'm not, whether it's Ryan Tannehill or Will Levis starting or, even Malik Willis, I don't trust either of those guys until they can prove it to, the league that they can pull some upsets. So I got them going 7-10 in a complete depleted division. So let me know what you think about that. Third place, I got the Texans at 5-12. This is a developmental year for CJ Stroud. It's his rookie year. They have a first-year head coach, completely defensive-minded head coach. We'll see what the Texans could do. I think they got rid of Brandon Cooks. I think the only receiver that they added was Robert Woods, I think. So I just feel like this will be a developmental year for Houston. I could see them being a really good team in the future. But for this year, 5-12, third place in the division is where I have them at. And then fourth place, the Indianapolis Colts. Now, kind of the same thing. We don't know how Anthony Richardson is going to be. I feel like Anthony Richardson should just, sit on the bench, watch the game for 1 year and then be developed. But if he starts, we don't know how he's going to be. Obviously, they got Jonathan Taylor still there. But, I mean, same thing as the Texans, a developmental year for them. I have them going 5-12 as well, finishing last in the division by a tiebreaker over the Texans. So, those are my predictions on the AFC divisions. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your predictions are in the comment section. Leave a like, sub up if you're new to the channel. But anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for watching the video. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.